Alright, hello beautiful Perception Trainers people, and welcome to the final video of this channel for 2018. Yeah, so I hope that you're reading the blogs, and if you're not, that's okay. I put the links for 1 through 3 now on our blog on understanding separation consciousness and why it's an expansion, not a devolution on human consciousness, and why it's important to understand that, and why understanding that will really help you feel better in this life if feeling separate and feeling that you're not one with everybody is painful for you, which I think that it's painful for all of us. We all feel separated, we all feel cut off, and this is basically what I wanted to leave you with this year. So yeah, we'll take the next 2 weeks off, and then I will post the final 2 videos for the blog in the new year in 2019. But before I go, I just really wanted to say, you're perfect, you're whole, you're complete, you're exactly who, what, and where you should be. And this self-love path is about realizing that you are, oh hello, man doing some yard work. Okay, it's about realizing that you are on a journey, and you are meant to be learning, and you are meant to be growing, and you are meant to be changing all the time, and that learning, growing, and changing has nothing to do with your worthiness, and it has nothing to do with your value, because you as a human being, you as a human doing, you as a being that are here doing this life path, love cannot be taken away from you unless you agree to cut it off from yourself. And that is a harsh revelation to have, but it's an important one, because when we understand that yes, the world tells us that we have to hate parts of ourselves, and that if we don't hate parts of ourselves, the parts of us that are in pain, the parts of us that seem to be causing us pain, the parts of us that seem to cause other people pain, that we're going to be alone and isolated and cut off from love forever, without realizing that it's those parts that have been cut off from love already that feel that way, and that are in pain, and that suffer, right? They say that pain is inevitable and that suffering is optional. And what that really means is simply that pain is a part of learning. Pain is a part of growth. We're going to be breaking ourselves against reality to discover ourselves and discover reality for the rest of our time here as humans. That's the point. We are going from being beings who have consciousness intellectually, who understand how life works theoretically, to having a 3D physical experience of life, to going from knowing what is possible for you, what your potential is, that's what you feel that you are, knowing what that is, and actually taking the journey to walk that out. They're two very different things. And if we keep intertwining the idea that I haven't fully expressed everything that I am yet, I don't fully understand consciousness yet, I still have things to learn, with the idea that that has something to do with my value and my worthiness and how much I'm allowed to love myself, we will never grow. We will never feel lovable. We will never get to that place where we want to be, where we feel that we are inherently worthy of love, right? We're all striving to get to a place where we feel we're worthy of love, and we've made up all these rules for what has to take place before we're allowed to say, I'm good enough. And we just need to understand, we have to jailbreak ourselves from the false reality that says that there are any parameters for that, because there aren't. Okay? Your journey, what you're here to do, what you're here to expand into, what you're here to learn, who you are going to become has nothing to do with your worthiness, your value, and how much you're allowed to love yourself, okay? And we all have, like I said, those parts of ourselves that are in pain. I know there's a bug on my face. We have those parts of ourselves that are in pain, that seem to be causing us pain, that we have all these stories that we've been told by other people, by society, for our entire lives, make us unworthy, make us unlovable, make us bad, make us wrong. And if we love these parts of ourselves, we're gonna fall into self-sabotage forever. We're gonna be terrible forever. No one's ever gonna love us. We're gonna become awful, horrible, selfish people if we ever choose to just love the broken, sad, hurting parts of ourselves. If we choose to give ourselves the benefit of the doubt that we're not bad, we're not addicts, we're not self-sabotaging, we're not mean, we're not evil to each other. We're hurting and we're learning. And we've been told our whole lives that if we love these parts of ourselves, right, we're gonna fall into disrepair. But like, let's look at this. Is this really working for us? Is the self-hate, is the self-improvement, is the not allowing ourselves to accept who and what we are right here, right now, in all the pain and all the destruction and all the crazy stuff that we're in, actually getting us to a place where we feel better and we feel lovable? Is this rejection working? And I'm just gonna say, for me, it isn't, and it hasn't. And every time I give myself the benefit of the doubt in my shit, right? I'm not a perfect person who's always been just completely benevolent and never hurt anybody and never hurt myself. I've had so many aspects of myself that I was told by society, by my parents, by my mother, by the world, that are awful, and I had to get rid of them, and they're bad and they make me unworthy. And I have discovered, right, I did what everyone else did. I tried to get rid of them, I tried to fix them, I tried to improve them, I tried to change myself, I did everything. Okay, and it didn't work. It didn't make me a better person. It didn't make me a more loving person. It didn't make me more capable of anything. It just destroyed me, and it led me to do things that destroyed myself. And all the good things I thought I was doing always had a tinge of self-destruction, which meant they had a tinge of destroying other people. And as I've learned to say, you know what, even though the whole world has told me I have to hate this part of myself, this is a bad, terrible part of myself, anorexia, self-sabotage, overworking, these very intensely critical aspects of myself. As I said, okay, no, I'm just gonna love these parts of myself. Not necessarily let them run wild and have the say and tell me exactly what I'm gonna do, but give them a bit of a, why are you here? What do you need? I love you. You're a part of me that's hurting. You're not a bad thing. I'm not gonna fix you. I'm not gonna improve you. I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna understand you. These parts of myself grew and they became more complex. And then I became that benevolent person I always wanted to become. And I am continuing to become. Okay, so it really is this thing that if you truly want to grow, if you truly want to improve yourself, if you truly want to become everything you have the potential to become, you gotta start loving who you are right now. It's the only way. And it's the scariest thing you're ever gonna do. I know it feels like if I love these parts of myself that are in so much pain, that are causing pain, that everyone hates, that everyone has told me I have to reject forever, I have all these excuses and all these reasons why I have to hate them, that I'm gonna be stuck in this pain forever. But I want you to really look at your life. Has all the self-improvement gotten you out of it? Has everything you've done to reject these parts of yourself with the holding on to the excuse, yeah, but this part cannot be loved. Yeah, but this part cannot be loved. Yeah, but this part is definitely bad. How has that worked for you? Okay? Self-love is the key, and it's radical. And it's not allowing these hurt parts of yourself to run the show. It's giving them room to breathe. It's understanding that they're just hurting. And they need love and compassion like a child needs love and compassion when they're scared and throwing a tantrum. Okay? So please, take this invitation. I know it's scary. I know it's hard. I know you have every reason. You think you're the one person who actually is bad, and actually is horrible, and actually is needing to hate yourself. Because you are the one who should be different. But it's not true. It's a lie. We all think that. And it's not true for any of us. And it's especially not true for you. You are worthy of love just as you are right now. Every part of you that's in pain just needs your understanding. Why are you here? What do you need? Why are you hurting? How can I support you in your growth? How can I love you? What happened to make you so scared and so hurt? And what do you need to grow? Right? This person you want to become is the person that's been loved. That's really it. Your potential is simply the part of you, the version of you that's being loved enough that it can grow. All the parts of you. Okay, you're not going to get rid of anything. Nothing's going anywhere. So you have two options. Continue to hate it and be stuck, or spiral even downwards, or learn to give yourself the benefit of the doubt, compassion, give these aspects of yourself the benefit of the doubt and compassion, and see that you become who you've always known you were going to become. You continue to have a journey, you continue to fall down, you continue to make mistakes, you continue to have risks you have to take that you don't know how it's going to work out. All of this is going to happen, but it's going to be so much less suffering. You're going to be able to enjoy yourself. And that's what this self-love path is about. Being able to enjoy the path of learning that life is inevitably going to be. It helps you stop resisting what this life is always going to be, which is a path of growth. You're never going to get it done. You're never going to get it all figured out. You're never going to be there, because that's antithetical to life. Life is always growth. So if you're making I have to grow, and there's a part of me that's immature, there's a part of me that's not expressed, there's a part of me that doesn't have it yet, mean you're not worthy of love, you're going to be in pain forever. Alright? So that's that. Give it a try. It's going to be scary. I know it's going to be scary. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And the first couple of times you do it, you're going to see that loving yourself doesn't turn you into a monster. Okay? It doesn't. It opens up the door so that you can see life for how it really is. You can let go of heaven. You can let go of trying to get there. You can let go of believing that I will be happy when. And you can start to be happy now and realize the journey's never going to end. And it's all just about perpetual growth. It's not about getting anywhere. And then you're going to get to all the places you want to get. And then you're going to transcend that. Just by being nice to yourself. Okay? So that's that. Happy end of the year. Happy beginning of the year. I'll see you next year. Please read the blog. And I love you so much.